EU just signed what might be the worst trade deal in modern history, but is there something sneaky going on? In this analysis piece, we'll be looking at the geopolitical strategies of this huge economic bloc, the EU, and how a bad deal might just be a sneaky delay tactic. Let's get into it. And don't forget to let me know where you're watching from. Number one, it motivates me. Number two, it helps push my content to people that would potentially also benefit from the news and analysis without the Western spin, just like you. So help me reach new people. Now, into the topic we go. On July the 27th, Brussels agreed to a chunky deal with Donny Boy, president of Big Daddy USA. A 15% tariff on most EU exports to America. So anything going from the EU to America is tariffed, right? While eliminating all tariffs from US goods coming to Europe. Just to clarify, that means Europe pays to enter the American market economically, while America gets free access to European consumers. No equivalent, no equality, right? Even worse, steel, aluminium, and copper face a crushing 50% tariff when going from the EU to the US. The EU also but wait, there's more. The EU also committed to buying $750 billion worth of American energy and investing. The EU collectively will invest 600 billion into the US economy by the year 2028, just 3 years away. Many analysts and EU heads of state even have said this isn't a trade deal, it's more like economic surrender. But here's the analysis of what's going on below the surface. European leaders are publicly smiling while privately fuming and scheming about reduced competitiveness of goods and services from their own countries. They're very unhappy. Their businesses, their people, and their economies are going to be paying directly for this really bad deal. But behind closed doors, the EU states are already drawing up plans to diversify away from this unstable, unreliable new American market. Smart European governments, one could argue, know that stability means investment opportunities, and investment opportunities means prosperity for a nation, their nation. While America lurches from economic and diplomatic crisis to crisis, China and the global south, that Zhongguo, that was me trying to say China in Chinese, China and the global south that Zhongguo leads offers a stable, reliable, long-term partnership that European businesses desperately need, really want. So eyes in Europe are turning east, not west. And China basically says, 欢迎来到中国, welcome to China. We have freight train route coming straight through Persia into the homeland. Come, we have the best offer for you. Only for you. And America, don't worry about America. Only work with America if you want emotional damage. Otherwise, you come to us. The question isn't if Europe will pivot eastwards. Yeah, I know, that was a bit much. That was a lot. It was a lot to take in. Sorry about that if you don't like that kind of thing. But I need to have fun. Otherwise, I'll stop making these videos, which is bad for anyone who actually uses them as a source of news. Let's carry on. The question isn't if Europe will pivot eastwards, but how quickly it can pivot eastwards without Washington noticing and taking hostile economic action. This trade deal is signed so the EU can enjoy some stability, but those foreign investments, those 750 billion in energy the EU committed to buying, that's very unlikely to be honored. And in the long term, Europe will be looking east, for better or worse. Ladies and gentlemen, this was a fun one to make for the unbiased news and analysis without the Western spin. I'm your boy Fuzzy, or Mahfuz, or Muffles, or News Baba. I've gone horizontal, and I hope you don't mind. Let me know, by the way, if TikTok gives you the option, if you're watching this on TikTok, let me know if TikTok gives you the option of switching resolution or if it's stuck in whatever way I posted it, because I'm still learning. Bear with me. I bought flags from Temu though, so we're getting there. We've got a mic. So, yeah, for the unbiased news and analysis without the Western spin, I'm Mahfuz, and I'll see you on the next one.